That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 13.
Looking to throw on second down. McAllister. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one is right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for them.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. He gets away from one, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, McAllister.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Jets, nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And now they'll shift things around.
To throw on 2nd down, McAllister. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McAllister under pressure, and they got to him again. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 79 yards.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And yet again, it's McLaurin.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the Patriot first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Bonner, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be A Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Hall again. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
And now an audible here into something else. Hall on to give up the middle.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On first down, Bonner. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bonner looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. the middle they go. Bonner. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Jones now throwing on 1st down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They'll give to Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. McAllister.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll audible to something else.
From the gun on 3rd down. McAllister. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, McAllister. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And then we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First down, Patriots.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. McAllister. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for a time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. McAllister. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. McAllister. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Jones on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
from the gun, it's Stevenson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Michael Walker there to bring him down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Myles Murphy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
3rd and 5.
But it's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard
Looking to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd and goal. Jones. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Jets have got it.
Onside kick is recovered by the Jets.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Hall.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38.
Now they'll change things up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Hall again on 2nd down. 141 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, McAllister. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, McAllister going to throw deep for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mecole Hardman halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
So the offense starts that reverse. Looks like all the action. It's going that way. Then the reverse, and it was like the Red Sea parted.
Did your eyes go to the same place mine did?
Yes, they did.
To where we thought the action was going. And then we had to reverse course, too, just as the runner did, and come back the other way. He was wide open after that play.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Pats look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jets, 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
I got you, boy.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McAllister.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's a give to Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. McAllister.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and
Looking to throw on second down. McAllister.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
a gain of 1 yard on the play. It's
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
52. Jets.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Will McDonald
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
It's a room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
4 yards. That's good for a Jets.
This is Hall.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's another Jets.
On first down, McAllister.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. McAllister.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Glover. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Touchdown, Jets!
Mecole Hardman.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Patriots 59. Jets
So despite
41.
the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory.
New England.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
On play action, they'll throw.
And he gets this to Thornton.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to